Hi everyone and welcome to my latest video. Today I have a very special guest joining me named Jambre.
Hello.
I think most of you already know him. He's a streamer. He used to play competitive as well, RIP esports. But like the thing he's most well known for is of course his homemade decks.
Yes.
And today we're gonna be playing some Evolve Shaman. It's a deck Jambre made like a few months ago already, I think. And recently it gained a bit in popularity again. So he decided to make a YouTube video, a guide explaining how the deck works. And today we're just gonna like show you some gameplay and tell you like how to play specific matchups. I'm gonna be like getting a
Yeah.
free coaching session basically.
Yeah, we're gonna do kind of like a coaching session. Baby Bear's gonna be playing, and I'm gonna advise her
Yeah.
and explain plays, and maybe she'll have some questions.
I will have lots of questions, Jambre, you'll see.
Okay.
Okay, so let's just get started then.
Okay, first game.
First game against Warlock.
Oh,
Okay,
unlucky.
so we have been seeing quite a lot of mind logs the past few days. How do you think this matchup is?
I'm not a big fan of it.
Not a big fan.
No, the stats seem to say overall, Mindlock is not favored, but in my experience, top level of play, they are.
Okay, so
But the ways we can beat them is making too big of a minion for them to deal with. So maybe the null. We should just probably look. Yeah, I think this is fine. Let's keep these two.
okay.
In case it is an imp lock, the chisel's very, very strong. But we always want to find the prescience. Two chisels, not necessary.
I
Go away,
think
chisel.
enough.
Oh, it is an imp
It's
lock.
actually imp lock. Do you think that's better for us?
Yeah, I think so. If we find a null here, I'm very happy. This Voidwalker is slightly annoying.
So do you think next turn, if they just play a minion, or if they do this, would you ever go for the piranhas already, or would you just set up the chisel?
So, if we go for the piranhas, we can kill his minion, and then we can go coin prescience, and we won't overdraw. Currently, if we only play one card here, we would overdraw, I think. The risk here is he's going to buff this Voidwalker too much.
Yeah, so you just kind of want to trade it now?
Yes.
That you still can? Okay. Do you have a preference of color? Blue, blue?
I like keeping the fishes together,
Okay.
generally. So blue and blue to kill the blue. It looks good.
Okay, good. So next turn you probably want to coin this card and draw?
Yes, and it's not looking great for us so far. He's not buffing. Okay.
And he can do that next turn, right? We can also just double trade now because he didn't buff yet. Or would you still want to go for the prescience play?
I think I'd still go for the prescience because we like to find a null, and then maybe that can swing the tempo if we find an evolve effect.
Okay. It's just a bit annoying here, probably, because they might even play more imps and then buff one. And
Yeah.
our null dies if we try trading it.
Yeah, true. So we might need to draw a primordial wave to deal with the stats. Looks like he's not playing more imps.
No.
It's a bit weird he didn't just press the button last time.
Yes.
Or maybe he's playing... Oh.
Yeah.
That's a lot of stats.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
Schooling. What's the best play here? Would you just go for a null then play the schooling to get all the fish, or?
Okay, so the thing with schooling is it fills up your hand size for the null.
Yeah.
Plus 2 cards. So we could do a play where we went null schooling then the other null. That works on this turn. Get a couple of trades. Don't get to evolve them sadly, but then we'll have a load of fish for next turn. Or we could just go for one null maybe and some fish.
Okay.
I think I would prefer null schooling null.
Okay.
This turn, yeah. Because we don't have any evolve effect. We could top deck one, but these you get 2 value trades, so it's kind of nice. If he doesn't have a great answer, then we might be able to deal with the board a bit easier.
Right. But do you think in general this matchup is winnable or not really? Because now they're gonna kill off imps and they're gonna have Rafam infused at some point, which you might not be able to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, if he has all the good stuff plus a farm, probably gonna lose.
Okay.
Like, we didn't manage to find an evolve effect, but our hopes here is that he doesn't have a farm in hand and his refill is like not great. We used
Okay.
just like the fish here to clean up.
We could just play all the fish, or would you play 3 fish and the chisel? All the fish probably gives you better trades.
Yeah, if you do all the fish, you have a 4 attack, 3 attack,
Yeah.
a 2 and a 1.
So then we just leave a 1/1 imp on the board.
Yeah, that seems.
Let's go for that.
Yeah. And hopefully they just don't have good refill.
Okay, that was good. So for the next turn, we're gonna have 6 mana if we like, depending on our top deck, but maybe we can just go Cavern and Chisel.
Yeah, that's likely going to be our play, and then hopefully Glug and then Bukan. If they don't do too much, that's going to be strong enough.
That might be fine actually.
Yeah, if they don't get any 3/3s here, we're
Yeah.
very fine with this.
Even if it's only 1, it might not matter that much. It looks like they didn't get a single one.
Woo! Okay.
Now we can get back on the board.
So yeah, Chisel.
And we swing, right?
Yeah, I think we swing at this stage. We have another weapon charge later. We have enough room for our Glug as well, which is important. Sometimes you don't want to make too much board if you have a Glug coming up, because obviously you want the max Glug. How are you feeling about our chances now? We dodged the scarier farm.
So far, I'm actually feeling good about it now, because Glug is very hard for him to deal with, I think.
Yes.
Because they don't have like ways to deal with the 3/5 head of Glug. So they'll have to trade off the taunts first and buff the Glug, which like is just gonna get harder and harder to deal with every turn.
See if they use the location here or not. They
don't again.
Okay.
I think we can still Glug, or is there any reason you wouldn't Glug here and just go for command and double trade?
No, I think it's just a Glug.
Okay.
And we wanna
trade a bit, right? So when they use the location, at least it's not gonna be as big, maybe.
Yes, I agree. So we are gonna get a water alley at the end of the turn, so we kind of don't want to make a totem here, but like you said, I think killing a 1/1 and denying that is probably worth more than the extra stats we get from the thingy. So we just kill the biggest stuff we can.
Okay,
2 strength totems.
We're gonna get +2 attack from the totems as well.
Okay.
Also keep in mind that we have Bloodlust in hand, so if we can manage to keep our board wide, we can go for a surprise lethal maybe.
True, yeah. With Bloodlust, it's always like a card you don't play until it kills them, but it's good to just have it there.
Yeah.
Just need to dodge the second AoE maybe here. If he has to trade into the taunts, we're pretty happy.
Oh, he doesn't. Actually, we die.
Did we die here?
Yes.
Oh wow! What a perfect hand to have there, actually.
Oh my god, we were so happy to get the Glug down, but we just die.
Yeah, I mean, he actually had to have all of those cards to kill us.
And he did.
He'd already used a Grimoire as well. I think that's pretty unlucky, actually.
Yeah, let's forget about this game and move on to the next one.
Yeah. I mean, unlucky.
But looking back, right, would you have done anything differently in the game, or just would have played it the same? And if they had it, they have it, and then you lose unlucky.
No, I think I'd play it the same. I think we put ourselves in a winning spot, but they had just like a 3-card combo because they needed the Shady Bartender, they needed the AoE, and they needed extra imps. If they didn't have one of those ingredients, we were just fine.
Okay, so we're against Death Knight now. So at the moment, there's like multiple archetypes viable.
Yes.
There's Frost, there's Unholy, there's Blood, there's also some Rainbow DK. But what do you think, like, should we mulligan for when you see Death Knight? Do you just, is there like a mulligan, like one size fits all here against all Death Knights, or would you just assume it's one of them and mulligan for that one?
So you'd have to consider what's the most popular one, which is probably like the board-based ones.
Mm.
I would generally just throw uh, the wave and the tiny toys, I think.
Okay, so
And
you do keep the convincing these
yeah,
guys in your mulligan.
I think generally.
Is that something you always want to keep?
No, if you're against something that you know is very aggressive, or a deck that's not going to clear your board at all, I wouldn't keep it. But okay, looks like it's a blood DK, so we might be in for a long match.
Yes, we're against Blood DK. Now, I know opinions are a bit like varied against this deck. Some people say it's mega favored for Blood DK because they have so much removal. You say it's winnable.
I think it's slightly favored for us.
So let's see how this is gonna
Yeah.
go.
So the key to against a blood DK is knowing what removals can clear your board, and deciding how much to commit to the board, basically. So for now, we're just gonna chill, make some totems. Next time we can Cavern.
Okay, so the key is to not overextend and go all in too much against this deck, I guess, and just like try to spread it out a bit. So they have to keep using their resources.
Yeah, it's not just about whether to overextend. It's just like when to push, because corpse explosions they're big clear before turn 8. But if they don't have the corpses, you're free to just play your stuff into it.
Right.
So yeah, here we're just like Cavern, I would say. And start pushing face damage.
So you don't want to clear this post?
Maybe if we go for null, we'll clear it.
You know, Jambre once said he will never trade a post. I want to make sure.
Okay, so we don't really have a great play other than null plus convincing.
So you want to go for that now and just hope they won't have a way to clear it with the naggling?
Yes. And there's some situations we wouldn't do this. One would be if we had tiny toys in hand. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, even if they clear, we still have an 8/8.
Yes, that's good.
Yes.
And the corpses aren't mega high right now.
No, they can't clear with corpse explosion.
Yeah. So one thing we could consider, because 4 would be a very good amount, is maybe we use the wind shield to stop them getting to 4.
Okay.
But we'll see. Maybe they can just hero power here to get to 4.
Okay, that doesn't actually clear anything.
No.
So we still get the attack phase. So you were Windchill the 2/2?
Most likely we'll go for wind chill and chisel. But,
Okay.
Oh, there's the toys. We would have liked the convincing for that. But
Unlucky.
we have plenty of plays, so we can probably find Primordial Wave for it or the second convincing.
So we start by drawing a card then and
Yeah.
freezing the 2/2. It's cooling.
Okay.
We can play it, right? We can just open it, or
Yeah.
would you not do that?
No, that's fine. The only reason not to over open schooling is if you're trying to set up for Vol'jin, but we're not doing that in this case. So I think it's fine. Yeah, hopefully get like a heal totem.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
Woo. Okay, they do have 4 corpses, which would be enough to clear this board.
Yeah, but we will still have the 8/8.
Yes.
Right, the death rattle respawn,
Yeah.
because they can't clear that.
Oh,
Maybe they have
Dang,
something just to kill off the 8/8. Huh? Oh, it still doesn't kill it. Just get a bit smaller. I did see some lists the past few days running that one.
okay.
How do you feel about Glug, or is that not good because of Blood Boil?
So Blood Boil is not so much an issue with Glug. It's just whether we want to hard commit into his 8 mana play.
Oh yeah, they do have the coin, so there is a chance and they have kept it, so maybe they are looking for a coin 8 and just clear the whole board and gain a bunch of corpses. How do you play around it though? Would you just like go command of Neptulon or even just tiny toys? Or do you always keep the toys now for a next
Yeah, so
wave?
in this kind of matchup, you always keep the toys to evolve them pretty much.
Okay.
So we have either Glug command or we have the fish.
But I'd say that the fish are weaker into Blood Boil because you keep nothing on board and you just give them a bunch of heal.
Yeah. I think it's fine to go for the Glug. But just don't swing the weapon.
Okay, so we keep the weapon stack.
Yeah, so likely the best answer to this is the coin 8, and then we can go command to kill it, plus some other stuff.
Okay, sure. So you would not usually go for Rukan on 8 then?
Not unless we've already got a board that does stuff. Oh, looks like they just might die. Yeah. To the Bloodlust.
Yes.
Which is nice.
That's why it's nice to keep a whiteboard.
Yes. So sometimes against Blood TK, you just got to make them have it. Just always pressure them. Ask them questions, and if they don't have it, they die.
Okay, nice.
Nice.
So you were right here. We did manage to win quite easily. They just missed a board clear here probably.
Yeah.
But even after clearing the board, we still had so many more resources and refills.
Yeah.
That even if they cleared this turn, I think we would not have like insta lost the game.
Yeah, a lot of the time it's just making sure you have a refill. Or just counting how many refills you have. Because if you don't have refills, sometimes it's best to just put them to the test. And then make sure they have it. Because if they don't have it, you win. But like if they do have it and you only half commit but you have no refill, there's no point really.
Right.
But our hand had enough value, I think.
Okay, so we have the next game. It's another Death Knight.
Okay.
I have been facing lots of Death Knights the past 2 days, so the class is definitely more popular than when it first came out.
Yeah, it's good to see. It almost feels like you're playing against 3 different classes.
Yes.
So here, what do you think in the Mulligan?
I think you always keep schooling, or like close to always. You keep the chisel. I'm not sure about Gluck, to be honest, because it's kind of late, but you do have the coin. I don't know if you would ever want to coin it out.
Not against Death Knight, no. I think, yeah, you're right. You keep them too.
You don't keep the Neptulon either, right?
No. The only time to keep Neptulon is going first if you have Cavern, I would say.
Right.
Because it's a good curve. But here we're basically looking for Prescience and Null with this hand.
You know we have the Neptulon here, so if we get a Vol'jin,
yes,
we might be able to cheat this big boy out.
That would be nice.
So here I assume we just play schooling.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, so they played the Arms Dealer, so that's probably going to be a board-based matchup.
Yeah, either the Rainbow or the Undead one.
Yeah.
So in this position, we probably going to go for the Chisel, even if they have stuff we can kill. Don't need to be in a massive hurry.
Okay, so you prefer just chiseling somewhere at the trog maybe, or just face even? Because I don't think you want to take like 3 or 2 damage extra, right?
Yeah, I would chisel the Trog, and then we're planning to use the fish next turn to clean up because there's a bit too much board.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can't really fish now because if you do 2 fish, you do kill 2 things. Well, actually, you only kill one thing.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you only kill 1 thing, so it's not. You need to kind of do all the fish at the same time.
We can deal with 3 minions now, right? So what if we just ignore the 2/2 with the death rattle?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go fish, fish, fish. Do you agree, or would you trade differently?
I would like to swing into the trog with my face and kill the other two and leave the orange fish alive.
Okay. So
But
the
you made,
green fish dies
yeah,
heroes here.
you made a big misplay there, letting the green fish die. One of the benefits also here, like you were mentioning before, the Vol'jin.
Yeah.
We've dumped all the fish from our hand, so if we were to top deck Vol'jin, we have suddenly a really good play, and we didn't get it. But in this spot, I think the
Is it?
command's pretty good.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. What if we just go coin command? Next turn we'll be overloaded by 1, but we have a turn 4 play anyway.
Or we have the fish.
Plus we can trade a little bit.
Couple of value trades, very nice.
Yeah. We don't really want to give them too much board because they also play the grave strength.
Yep.
And they can buff their board and kill us in the same way we can kill them with bloodlust. Do you trade here already, or would you just wait here?
So in this position, we can look at opponents' trades. They do not have great trades into these. We're kind of fine if they trade there, but we don't want to just give them free value trades because in board versus board matchup, it's a lot of times it's going to be who's getting more value trades than the opponent. So if we swing the weapon here, it's not really doing that much, and we just give them a chance to kill our totem. And if we pre-trade with the fish, that's kind of doing something they want to do anyway. So I think we just wait and
right, and we don't swing with the weapon either then.
No, because I think the totems, unless it's a heal totem, it's not really going to do too much.
Right.
And the weapon swing's not doing too much either. Plus we have a primordial wave, which is good to pair with the totem swing.
True. Also, primordial wave is pretty nice when they have the rancher on board.
Yes, it is very good.
It buffs their board and it gives them a 1/1, a death rattle, summon a 1/1 hog strider. But if you just devolve the board, they don't get the death rattle.
Okay, so in this position, I think we haven't got any outstanding plays, so we just keep it simple and play the Cavern.
Okay, I was just wondering if you would ever play schooling here and play 3 fish and take some trades, or is that just not worth it here and this is better in the long run?
Oh, that's a good question, yeah. So I would not do that. The reason is they're going to keep making boards, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing scarier about this board compared to the next board. The fish are like a fast play. Whenever you have an opportunity to do a slow play like Cavern, you just take it. Okay. And then you just save your fast play for when you do have to react to something.
And is there any reason now to swing with your weapon?
So the only reason would be to be protecting this 5/2. If we get the heal or the taunt totem, it does kind of, but the taunt doesn't really because they can just free trade it with the other 2/4. So it's only 1 in 4. I would say no.
Okay.
One of the big reasons again is like we can top deck the Vol'jin, and that just gives us instant natural.
Yeah, that is something you can consider, like if you want to go for the Vol'jin play, but sometimes opponents will trade all your board and you won't have a minion to swap.
Yeah.
So if you have the weapon, you can just try keeping a stack so you have a guaranteed Vol'jin.
Exactly, yeah. Okay, looks like they're going for the grave strength already, just to get a couple of trades. And holding the weapon here is kind of nice because we can probably do a primordial wave play.
Okay.
Or the other plays command an extra one, but that just doesn't take any good trades. So
yeah, and it also summons another troll.
Yeah, so because we need to wave, we want to swing to the 5/1 so they don't get a minion.
Okay, and then we just totem.
Yeah.
And we play the wave.
Yeah. And then we can...
Do you ever freeze one?
Yeah, I think cycling's good here because we can find Glug for next turn and we might save some life if they have another grave strength for
Right.
instance. Because we're about to take control of the board with the command and the fish and our board, so we don't need to save the wind chill so much.
Right.
Just hope they haven't got the scourge here. Oh, they
Oh,
do.
they did. Let's
Wow.
see what they got. They got some taunts. Oh, that's some pretty good minions there.
Yeah.
And we just use our devolve. I mean, we can take some trades. It hurts, but the command of Neptune on the chisel. Some trades here.
Yeah, we're definitely in a tricky spot here.
Yeah.
So we want to command for sure, and I think one command goes into the 5/4, and we don't want to take too much face, so we're probably gonna go for the schooling. One fish and the 5/4 into the 4/6, and I guess we kind of hope it hits our face.
They're not.
Okay.
We can take a value trade.
Yeah. We have to at this point.
But yeah.
That's a 7 mana scourge up to it. Neck and neck's not great for us.
No.
So
the problem is also they have 10 corpses, so if they have the Lord Marrogar now,
yeah.
I don't think there's a way for us to come back.
No, definitely not. And also the grave strength's very scary. The second one. But if they brick, we can find tiny toys off the top.
Yeah.
We can find a null.
Oh.
Oh wait. This guy's too good.
They did have it already.
Wow. Opponents are not making it easy for us, are they?
No.
Oof. Okay. Tiny toys might be able to save us. No.
It's not saving us ever.
So we can
Concede?
Yeah, I mean the play we would do here would be null, fish, fish. Value trade the 3/4 and evolve, and we can pray, but it's unlikely to be enough. Okay, not enough.
Not even sure what we were looking for there, but
Yeah.
okay.
Well, we could have hit the Wind Fury from this to kill that and that one, and some taunts maybe, and then we maybe were alive.
There was still a 9 attack rusher there.
Yeah, there was.
Okay, let's try again. This time, hopefully, get a win.
Yeah, I mean we were just a bit unlucky that game. He hit 7 mana scourge into Maraga. We didn't really do any of our power plays either. Like no null.
We haven't done that, no.
No null, no prescience. No Vol'jin. The Vol'jin would have won the game so many times.
Oh yeah,
remember?
yeah, definitely. Okay, Demon Hunter now. People stopped playing Quest Demon Hunter, so it's most likely like a relic version.
Yeah, I've seen a fair few relic ones.
I guess you don't keep anything here.
Yeah, on the coin we're looking for null, we're looking for schooling, we're looking for prescience, and we're looking for muck pools.
Okay.
Generally.
What do you think of this matchup? Have you played it?
I think it's fine.
You think it's fine? Okay.
It's been a while since I played it, to be honest. It's kind of an old deck.
Let's go.
I think Demon Hunter's generally okay.
So we have the coin here. Do you ever consider not playing the mug pools to keep your hand size bigger in case you top deck a null, or do you, if you don't have it, you just drop it anyway?
So that's a good point. If you don't play the muck pools here, you can go null, coin, muck pools, but we don't have a null in hand, and we do have a curve which would like an evolve, which is with the weapon. So I think I'll just play it here, and if we do find the null, it's going to come down one turn later, but it's still going to be good. Like we could, if we find it this turn, we could just totem into Farsight, for instance. Okay, found the prescience.
So I believe we hit, and I heard someone telling me once that you always evolve the totem.
Who told you that? That was very smart advice. Yes, you wanna evolve the totem here, guys. You can hit very good minions, and it just you're not gonna make use of 3 muck pools throughout the game generally, and you're not gonna play a null next turn or need an evolve effect next turn. So this is like a free turn to use it. It's gonna be back online ready for turn 4.
Right. Sometimes when I do this on stream, people in chat are asking me why I do that because they feel like it's a waste of an evolve effect. So I just wanted to make sure that is what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, yeah. It feels like it, but in my experience, you just don't have enough time to make use of 3 muck pools really in the game.
Sure.
So okay, we have a lovely hand here, double prescience.
So I think we can coin one into like the next one the turn after maybe.
Yeah,
So
and
we
then
don't have to go for the far side.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then we'll likely have some nice null plays.
Okay, and then next question. Do you want to hit, or is there a reason to keep 2 stacks?
So here we got to plan our hand a little bit. We're gonna play likely this next turn. We
Yeah.
could deviate and play this, but I don't think we will. We'll probably just prescience for being more mana efficient. And then we're gonna go for an evolve effect later. So we want to make sure we save at least 1 charge for this evolve effect later. So for now, I think we don't swing because we might want to swing into something next turn.
Okay.
Say they played some 1/1s. It's reasonable on this turn. They're probably gonna trade these ones off, but there will be one we want to swing into.
Yeah. Okay, that was a good call.
Yeah. So we're gonna play the prescience, swing here, and next turn, or we probably want to use the muck pools next turn, so we're not gonna evolve this totem.
Okay, so this time we keep it because we have something else we want to evolve.
Yeah. So looking at this hand, we could obviously go for the Vol'jin straight away. That's reasonable, or we can go for the null play into the Vol'jin.
Do you usually want to go for Vol'jin when you still have a null in hand?
Not ideally, but like some scenarios you don't have the time to wait a turn, so you just have to like RNG it. But I
Right.
don't think this is that spot.
But even here, what if you Vol'jin and you pull the null? You still have the evolve effect anyway, so you can evolve the null, so it would still be like a pretty good minion.
Yeah, you can. It's just you just won't have the Vol'jin for the future turns.
Sure.
And I think we have like a fine play here anyway, which is null, totem, and convincing. So in these spots,
Oh, do you keep your shizzle then for the Vol'jin?
yeah, I think so. In these spots, when you have the muck pools, you want to use it to correct any bad evolves. So I'd say the 10 drops fine, but we might want to correct the 3 too.
That is better.
Slightly better, yeah. And then next turn we'll have the Vol'jin play.
Right. So next turn when we Vol'jin, we will always pull a Colossal, right? Because we have Glug or Neptulon in hand.
Yeah. And honestly, the Vol'jin last turn wasn't a bad play. Like, you could definitely go for that. It's just, it wasn't really needed. Okay. Looks like we have 14 on board.
Yeah, we have 15 with the weapon. Oh.
Oh.
They didn't even need to count the bloodlust. This would have been +9.
Yeah, it
That would have been 24.
wouldn't be quite lethal, so we'll probably just go for the Vol'jin play. But yeah.
Okay, nice. Okay, let's queue one more game. Then see if we can go positive at least.
Yes.
We're 50-50 right now, which is actually not that bad.
Yeah, I think our losses were kind of unlucky, to be honest.
Yeah, especially the one against the DK with the Scorch.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. Is there any matchup in particular that you think is really interesting that you are hoping to queue, or do you think most of them play like quite similarly?
Hmm. The more interesting ones are honestly the slower matchups where you have to manage your resources. Most tempo-based ones, you're just trying to be more efficient with your own hand than worry about what they're doing. Okay, we have a Warlock.
That could be Imp Curse, or mine.
Yes.
I have been facing all of them. Do you ever keep a null without the coin or any evolve effects, or do you just try and get something better?
No, I would never keep a null on its own going first. The only time to keep it is if you have a schooling, because you can play it on turn 3. But without a schooling, it's actually one of the worst keeps in the Mulligan. But
Yeah.
people make the mistake of keeping it because they think it's something. Even if they have like a muck pause, it takes so long for that to come online. It's really not worth. You want to find Farsight's actually a very good keep in the Mulligan going first. You want like Cavern, Farsight, Chisel, Prescience.
Okay, so we have the Chisel and the far side
Yes.
here. So it's a Imp again. Imp or Imp Curse.
Okay. Well,
I mean, we
Chisel.
can chisel into a 1/1, I assume.
Yep. They have a payment, which is a bit scary.
Yep.
But okay, we're not going to take too much damage, at least.
No, we are protected a bit.
So yeah, we can Farsight. Our Prescience is very nice too.
Okay, so with the free Chisel, I think it's safe to just take a trade, right? Anyway.
Yep, I think we would, regardless. So not the best Farsight, to be honest, but because we're not going to evolve anything with it or anything like that. Okay.
Okay, so I think we can just play the curve a little bit here, right? We can just go Prescience first.
Oh, Vol'jin, please. Oh.
Oh, we have a play for next turn.
Yeah, we could take the 50-50.
I think we can.
Okay, so here you can actually swing because we have the second.
Do you just hit face then? Because it doesn't really make sense to hit into those minions, I think.
Yeah, and also the life gain is a factor as well.
Right. Do you just want to keep this in hand now for the null, like for the hand space, or would you just set it up?
There's no reason to equip it now. We've already swung, so yeah, it's better for the hand size. So we got to decide whether we want to go for null or we go for the 50-50 on the Neptulon.
It would be nice if we could top deck an evolve mechanic, like a mug pull, or
that would give us a good play.
That would give us a good play with null, and then we could just go for the Vol'jin next turn and have a guaranteed Neptulon.
Yeah. Oh, the null's gonna be cheap as well.
Yes.
So Primordial Wave would be good as well.
At what point do you think we should start playing curses? Like,
generally you just don't play them unless you're already setting up lethal, already have a good player. You just don't worry about them.
Okay, so you just pretend they're not here.
Yeah, they actually benefit you because they increase your hand size and make your null cheaper. Weirdly enough, so it's kind of a good thing. But yeah, you generally don't play the curses. Only when you absolutely have to. But in this spot we don't.
Opponent decided to not attack. I mean, we could just play the null and take a trade and freeze the other minion. We can still find a muck pulse or a convincing disguise. Or do you want to keep the wind chill for like a bigger threat?
No, I think I like this. The freezer to start the turn because we can find schooling as well.
Oh, we did.
Yes. So in this spot, if we were to play this,
yeah. So we can maybe just explain anyway what we would do.
Okay, just don't click here. It's a bit blurry. But this is a very specific scenario. Now,
Yeah.
normally, if you want max value, because we're on 9 cards, if you
Mm.
play schooling, you only get 2 fish.
Yes.
So we would play the chisel, then the schooling, and the knoll would still be 1.
Yeah.
But in this very specific scenario where we actually don't want any fish in our hand because
True.
we want to go Vol'jin Neptulon, you actually want to only put 2 fish into your hand, so that it's easier to just dump your hand for next turn.
So you were schooling first.
Yeah, so you go schooling first, then the knoll, then you play the fish and the weapon.
That does make sense. It's a bit unfortunate our opponent didn't
Yes.
let us do that, so it would be a bit more clear. But
I think we were doing good in a good spot that time. We had like a good play. Oh, we're going again?
yeah, I mean this was a very short game anyway, so I think we
Okay.
could just like add one more in, like a bonus.
Oh, bonus level. Let's
This is
go.
the bonus game. So maybe we can just hope to queue into a slower matchup then, so you can explain again, like how to manage your resources and stuff, and to like how
Okay, yeah.
show how we win a longer matchup, because we played against the Blood TK already, but that was actually quite a fast game because they didn't have any any
Yes.
removal.
Yes, it was.
So I would like to see how it goes, how the game like plays out if they do have removals, and how you
Yeah.
how you do refill every time.
A lot of it's going to be you want to be toteming up a lot using the hero power, greeding it out. You don't want to be just throwing out your fish and
Yeah.
stuff if you can hero power instead. And the totems are threats because you've got evolves, you've got bloodlust, etc. Keep your opponent occupied.
Right. Well, it looks like we're not gonna get a very long game, except if it's Thief Rogue. Maybe it can go on a while. They do have a lot of
Yes.
value. They can also generate board clears and everything.
Against FIFA, if it goes on a long time, you tend to just lose.
Oh, unlucky.
It's not it's one way you can't really recover the tempo because they swing the board. All right, we got a prescience. That's very
We
good.
do, yeah. So I think we can next turn probably just gonna hero power.
Yeah.
Would you ever on 3, if we don't draw anything, like think of wind chilling your own minion to cycle, or is it not necessary here?
I would do that a lot. Yeah. The only time not to do it is if the wind chill's gonna be important, or you have all the resources you already need. Right now, we're kind of missing on a cheap evolve, so I'm happy to wind chill here.
Okay.
Okay, that's a cheap
There
evolve.
it is. But I don't think we play it now, right? Or would you play it and evolve this?
No, I think totems is fine.
Okay. Well, the next turn is going to be pretty clear. I think we just go for the depressions, right? And
Yep.
draw the cards.
What are they going for? Oh, that's
an early colossal. That is a good way to lose.
yes. That's a bit unlucky.
Yep.
All right. Well, we can.
What if we get Vol'jin, and then we can, yeah, null. Oh, I mean we can just maybe still get there with like a null evolve or something. It will mostly depend on what they get here, I think.
Yes.
Oh, that's a very good one.
That's an extremely good one.
What if we primordial wave it, or nah? It's still a 6-drop, right? What if we play a null and go wave, and hope we get a rush? These turn into 1-drops, so that's not threatening. But this is going to be a 6-drop. This is going to be a 4-drop.
Yeah, so you're on the right lines of what we need to do.
Or we go Command of Neptune on this turn and we trade the bigger one.
Yeah, and then
the turn after.
Then we do that play. So we're going to take 12.
Yeah, which is actually a lot.
It's a lot, especially if they have a stash, because they're just going to get the thing again. But you've found a line which can potentially win in a spot where we're very far behind. So, like you said, going for the wave now, probably not going to win because we leave them with too much. So we've got to do the command first. Kill the 2 big ones, yeah.
The problem is that we'll be overloaded next turn.
Yeah, but we still have enough to go null wave.
Okay.
And if we find a schooling, that would be nice too. Okay, so we can kill that one.
Can kill that with the null and then go for a wave.
Oh, yeah.
Do you play this first or no? I guess because you can't like. It doesn't give you much more, right?
I mean, it's free to play. In that sense.
You just lose a fish.
Yeah, but we have like so many plays.
So you are okay with losing a fish and just playing this?
Yeah. So no.
We trade this one.
Yeah.
And we wave. Oof.
Like a null, not great.
No. Do you trade the 2/2 to take less damage? Or do you ever trade the meeting stone?
I never trade the meeting stone.
Okay.
I think it's the 2/2, yeah. Because we want to play Glug next time, I think.
Yeah, we just need to survive 2 more turns and then we can heal with Brukan. I think we don't do it.
Yeah, opponent's gonna kill us, I think.
I mean, I think we still have to just play the clock and die. Trade. We're dead on.
We die if we Glug, so we cannot do that.
We can go for a null evolve play. 1, 2, 3. We can like summon. There's still minions in the deck, right?
There's just one, sadly. So
summon 1 taunt.
So it doesn't make the null cheaper or give us 2 taunts, unfortunately.
No, but you could still play the null first, anyway, and see what you get if you evolve.
Yeah, we'd have to get the rush. So I think that's the only play we can do. It would be null, kill the 1/3 and evolve and hope we get a rush. Killing just the crab here is not good enough. Okay.
So we die.
Yeah. Well, unlucky last game, but Prep Bone Spike
Prep Bone Spike Queen it's pretty good.
Yes.
But anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching the gameplay, and if you have any questions, please just leave them in the comments, and Jambre here will do his best to answer them.
I will answer them. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
yes. Yeah. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the little coaching session. I had fun.
Yeah, same. And I think I'm going to play it a bit more on stream.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Okay, well, see you everyone. Thanks for watching.
Bye.